Like colleagues, His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Mpama is now here, so you'll be giving his statement on the state of waste removal or service delivery in Harare. Now, Your Worship the Mayor, please meet the press team for the press conference.
Thank you, Mr. Mchena. Good morning, the media fraternity. Thank you for coming to this urgent call. It is coming against the background of a crisis in the city, of garbage all over our suburbs. So thank you very much for coming to this urgent call. And I'll go straight into my presser. It is on the report of the city's capacity to collect refuse and the removal of dump sites. As the Harare City Council, we held our latest ordinary full council meeting on Friday, 22 April 2022. This is the third ordinary full council meeting which was successful after two other meetings flopped due to lack of quorum. This was a rescheduled meeting from the flopped meetings as called by the then acting mayor, Stuart Mtizwa. The meeting deliberated on various issues, and chief among them was refuse collection and the removal of dump sites, the ZITF budget, and decentralization. It was resolved that the ZITF budget, which was allocated more than 136,000 for 60 delegates, be cut to accommodate to around 6 delegates for the purpose of saving the money towards the service delivery. Council unanimously agreed that service delivery provision must be at the center of the City Council, and therefore refuse collection and the removal of dump sites be prioritized for the good health of our residents and all other stakeholders. It was also resolved that a system has to be created to ring-fence monthly refuse collection money in order to fund the purchase of refuse collection trucks for each ward, which are apparently inadequate. There be reintroduction of 25% ward retention to facilitate a quick response to local service delivery emergencies. To this effect, it was resolved that councillors, officials should visit City Council 2 mechanical workshops to assess the condition on the refuse collection trucks and other related machineries. On Monday, the 25th of April 2022, which is yesterday, councillors, officials, and members of the media visited the 2 mechanical workshops, that is Coventry and Granite Side. It was during this tour that a lot of service delivery deficiencies were unearthed. More than 50 refuse collection trucks are non-functional due to various mechanical problems, both minor and major. The council has 61 refuse collection trucks, but only 8 are functional at the moment, thus depriving the stakeholders who are the ratepayers of important service. The site visit by councillors and some officials unearthed some of the things that need to be addressed by council through the relevant committees. As we wait for those council committees to meet for a possible way forward, I, as your acting mayor, wish to intervene and passionately appeal to all our stakeholders to come forward and collectively join hands and start refuse collection and clear dumps as a matter of urgency. to enable us to clear all dump sites in Harare within a period of 4 weeks, that is 1 month. The city needs the help of the following. We need 4 front-end loaders. The seat currently is only 2, which will then give us a total of 6. We also need 24 times 15 cubic tipper trucks, and the city is nothing at the moment. We need 2 dozers, and the city is nothing at the moment. We need 30 refuse collection trucks, and currently the city is 8. We need 2 skid steer loaders, and currently the city is 1. We need 100,000 liters fuel. This translates to 50 liters per truck every day. The city intends to commence the city cleanup exercise on Thursday, 28 April 2022 to 28 May 2022. And for this exercise to be a success, we need all hands on the deck. We are appealing, therefore, to all our stakeholders, the business community, churches, fuel suppliers, among many others, to assist in any form ever you think is possible. The recent resolutions of the ordinary full council meeting will act as a long-term measure to address refuse collection and dump sites clearance in Harare. The dump clearance and refuse collection program will be coordinated through the acting mayor's office, the acting town clerk, the acting director of works, and his manager for waste management division, of which that's where all those who would come forward with their donations as appealed in the breakdown should then therefore approach the mayor's office for these donations to be recorded, and also the town clerk's office and the acting director of the Department of Works. So this is this passionate appeal to the residents, to the stakeholders, to everyone. Let's come together, let's join hands, let's work and assist in clearing the dumps. As a crisis, we can make our Harare a better place for everyone, for the visitor, for the investor, for everyone who passes through this city. Let's come together, let's work it and see what will happen. We can conquer the crisis if we put our hands together. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. Thank you very much for the wise words and for the brave statement on the state of waste management in the city of Harare. Thank you very much, the media fraternity, for attending this press conference. Do you have any questions that you might think you want to ask His Worship the Mayor before he leaves this room? 1 or 2 questions? Your Worship, can you attend maybe 2 questions?
Yeah, proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Mayor, whenever we are not council in a misplaced priorities, nekuti munowana fuel yekutandanisa mavendors, but mukumbira fuel kune veruzhinji kuti mutambure mari. Can we have your response to that? And the other question is, Makamirira, of course, you are paying for donations, but donations are never guaranteed. What is the city promising? Muruku Vimisachi, Kuma residents, Mudile Nenyaya Marara. If I can have my response in short. Thank you.
Ndinotenda nemibvunzo miviri yawabvunza. Wekutanga wekufungidzira kusabatwa nekushandiswa kwakanaka kwefuel yamunoona seinoshandiswa kudzingirira mavhenda. Bandiko revashandi ivavo vamunoona vachiita izvozvo ibandiko ravanofanira kuzadzisa kuti muguta munge muine zvinotarisirwa. Ma-stakeholders edu akawanda pane ma-conflicting interests anovapo. We sympathize totally nema-vendors situations. Hatidi kuti vange vachinzarwa nekuti vane vachizama kurarama nemukuoma kwakaita situation in the country. But at the same time kune ma-bylaws ane achifanira kutevedzwa akamisawo vema-departments iwayo kuti vange vachiitawo basa ravo sezvavanotarisirwa kuita. So zvonoita sezvinounza ka-conflict in that manner. So fuel yacho ndo mashandisiro avanofanira kuita. Saka isatoreke sekuti vari kuiabusa nekuti of the apparent conflict and sympathetic kind of a situation which every meaningful resident and citizen of this great city Harare would perhaps want to interpret. Then coming to your second question, indeed these are donations. Thank you very much. Ma-donations hongu, ma-donations atiri kukumbira. Anogona kusauya, anogona kuuya. Asi kukumbira kuti tine crisis yatiinayo seguta reHarare. Nguva yareba marara achingoita makomo achiungana. Hatigoni kuramba takatarisa. Tinotoriwo nevamwe ma-business community, ma-churches and various organizations dzinotoshuwirawo kuti hey tinai tingatadza here kubatsirana tiri pamwe chete sevagari veHarare. So this ndo patiri kubva nako isu kuti kana zvichibvira ngetiise musoro pamwe chete tibatsirane tinogona kutozvikunda. Why least isu tiine program yatiinayo yamanzwa ndichiti the necessary relevant decisions will go through the relevant committees. Vachaita ma-decisions avo akakodzera anotarisirwa kuti marara iwayo anga achicollectwa mudzimba sezvinotarisirwa. Asi tambozama kubvisa aya akatoungana nechekare nekuda kwokuti marara anga asingatakurwi nguva yakareba. Saka tinotarisira kuti zvese izvozvo tichinozviisa pamwe chete zvinotisitsa patinoda kuti dai tasvika tiri pamwe chete vemedia, tiri pamwe chete sema-councillors, tiri pamwe chete ne-management, tiri pamwe chete ne-government, tiri pamwe chete nema-business, tiri pamwe chete nema-church, tiri pamwe chete nevagari vose nevanopfuura, so that Harare ive nzvimbo inofarirwa inodikwa nemunhu wese anoiona anogaramo neanodarika nemunhu.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. We'll take one more. Yes, Mrs. Dava.
I understand Harare in my registrars I think of 50 in 2017. No one's up to judges on what I say. Then the other issue that I want to open my registrars about 61 and my main and my major
ndakupai breakdown yema-trucks atiinawo ari kushanda andati 8. Pane wose akambotengwa mumashure neakanga atengwa mumashure macho nenhamba total yatamenshena kuti tine 61 ese haasi kushanda kunze kwe8 atataura. So neck to neck analysis yeasiri kushanda ese ndataura kuti mamwe ane ma-minor, mamwe ane ma-major problems. Saka breakdown yakakwana exactly ichaenda through the relevant committee. Then the relevant committee nema-decisions achaitwa nema-programs ari kuiswa in place ekuti zvigadzirike nemari dzatiri kuti tiri takasevha dzichachanelewa ikoko zvichaita kuti tinge tichigadzirisa achigona kuti adzokere muroad kuti atakure marara tigone kuita saizvozvo. I think zvinosummariza kupindura mubvunzo wamabvunza wekuti mangani ende uye ndapi. Ndinogumira ipapo.
Thank you, Your Worship. Thank you for answering those few questions, and thank you for taking much of your time. Colleagues?
Mubvumidze.
All right, one last question.
Yeah, of late we've been hearing issues of sabotage on council's plans to clear waste and deliver other services, and the claims that the central government was actually interfering with the plans of service delivery. The action that we are announcing today, is it that we are going a parallel route, or it's still going the same route that you're using, but maybe just because of a few dollars that you've saved and also appealing for most of the can start with?
Thank you very much for that question, which looks very comprehensive. I, as acting mayor of Harare, Mpamaonde, with this administration, we belong to the Ministry of Local Government and Works. It's our ministry, supervises us, has an oversight role on us as the city of Harare, like any other local authority. Whatever kind of a narrative which some may want to create as if the councillors are for discord, the councillors are to confront the minister, the councillors are to confront the government, is far from correct. It is false. In fact, the focus of my administration is to work collaboratively and closely with all the stakeholders, starting with the Ministry of Local Government, led by Minister July Moy. Is our minister, the government, and all the stakeholders, whatever the apparent misconception of all these various interpretations which come, it is my appeal that our desire is what I am saying here. We want to work closely with all the stakeholders, including the ministry, including the government, including the business, including the media and everyone else. So it is important that we all understand and appreciate where we begin and where we end, so that if there is any apparent friction, there is need to reconcile and do as per the book, as per the rule, as per the Urban Councils Act, since these are the statutes which direct us how we work as a local authority. And we will deliver and we will conquer together as one. Because the interest and the objective and the thrust for the minister, for the government, for this council is one: to provide service delivery to the residents.
Thank you, Your Worship. I think we've come to the end of our press conference. His Worship, the Mayor, was not alone here. He was accompanied by fellow councillors. With us here, with Councillor Mandere, with Councillor Duma, with Councillor Gadziore, with Councillor Kuzika Zombe, with Councillor Gotora, and the Councillor Natsu, amongst us. They were witnessing this press conference. So thank you very much, colleagues. Your Worship, you might be excused.
Thank you.